Dear students, in this class I am going to explain about least square method. We are going to fit a straight line a plus bx for a given set of points. I am assuming n number of values x1 comma y1, x2 comma y2, xn comma yn. So these are all the normal equations. Summation y is equal to n into a plus b into summation x, and similarly you can write the second equation. So we are having two equations. Actually we want to find y and a, and we want to find a and b. Okay, how we are going to find? We are going to find you by using these two equations. Now you can look at one example. Okay, find the best values of a and b so that y is equal to a plus bx fits the data given in the table. So for this given data, they are asking you find a best fitting line, okay, approximate best line for this given data. Okay, what you are going to do? You are going to find y is equal to a plus bx. So first you write, I need a straight line y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, I am going to find this a plus bx, so I can consider this one 1. What is our aim? Our aim is to find the value a and the value of b. Okay, value of b. How I am going to find? I am going to use the normal equation which already the setting is there. No need to bother. You are having two normal equations. Normally we will call those equations normal equations. By using those two equations, we are going to find this a and b. Writing normal equation is not a difficult task. Okay, easily you can write, easily you can easily you can remember also how to write. Now I am writing. So you know this, okay, y is equal to a plus bx. How can I write? You take summation, that's all. Both side you take summation. You take summation. So I am writing normal equations. I am writing normal equations. Summation y is equal to, okay, summation a plus summation bx. Summation bx. So summation, this implies summation y is equal to, actually summation for how many value? Summation for how many values are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there are 5 values. So summation for 5. Normally you can write how many values are there for you, that times a. Okay, so for example, if a is for I equal to 1 to 2, na, what is the meaning? A plus a. Okay, when I equal to 1, 1a, when I equal to 2, 1a, so you will get 2a. So normally in general you can write na plus you can take constant out, then you will have b into summation x. That is your first normal equation. You see, that is your first normal equation. This is my first normal equation. Summation y is equal to n into a plus summation b into summation x. So what I have done? Simply I took summation on both sides. Okay, I took summation on both sides. So no need to mug up the thing. You can do. You can save this idea in your mind so that easily you can write the normal equations. Okay, so first equation over. Then now how to write the second equation? That also very simple. From the first normal equation I am going to write the second one. Okay, n into a plus b into summation x. Now what I am going to do? I am going to find the second normal equation. Already I found the first normal equation. I am going to find the second normal equation. So how I can write? What I am going to do? Multiply by x. What I am going to do? Multiply by x. So what I will get? Summation yx, I can write xy. Okay, xy. And here x means variable is involving. Variable involving means you have to write a outside constant summation x, okay, summation x, or you can write an x, okay, an x plus b into, already x is there, so b into summation x square. So this is my second normal equation. In this way you can write. So what I have done, first I took summation on both sides. One simple idea, n times a, I can write na. How I am getting second equation? By multiplying x on both sides, I am getting second equation. From the first normal equation, I am getting the second equation. So in this way you can find the normal equations. You can write them, okay. Here this is shortcut, okay. This is not the original procedure. Mathematically there is procedure is there. If you want, I will send you the video. So this is shortcut how to remember two normal equations. So now you can look at the problem. Now what I want to do now. So in this normal equations, I want the values, some values. What are all the values I need? You see what are all the values I need? Okay. What are all the values I need? So from this, I need summation y. Actually, you will be given x value and y value. I want summation y. I know n. How many number of values that are given to you. A that I am going to find. B that I am going to find. I know summation x. Actually, summation x from the table I want to find. So I want, in first normal equation I want to find summation x and summation y, then only I can substitute. In the second equation I need summation xy. Summation x already over, okay, in the previous normal equation it is there. So these are all the values, summation x square, these are all the values. So four values I need from the table. What are all the values? I need summation x, okay, I need summation x, I need summation x, summation y, summation x square, summation xy. So these are all the values I need to solve these two normal equations. Why we are solving? To find the values of a and b, to find the slope and intercept value for my required straight line fit. So look at here, x value, it will be in the data, x value it will be in the data, x value will be given to you, so it will be the data, you write all those value, but most importantly we need the summation of x. Since we need the summation of x, you add all this value, so what I am getting, summation x equal to 10, okay. Then y also will be there in your set of values, you add all these values to find summation y I am getting 24. Then this is additionally you have to find, okay, since I need summation x square and summation xy, I need additional two columns, okay, I need additional two columns. So summation xy, how I can find summation xy? Multiply x and y, okay, multiply x and y. So here 0 into 1.0, I will get 0 here. 1 into 2.9, I will get 2.9. So in this way you can continue to find all the values of xy. Then add all these values to get summation xy is equal to what I am getting, 67.0, which means 67. And I need additionally only one value, x square, summation x square. First find the x square value. So you square all the values, right, correspondingly. 0 square I am getting 0, 1 square I am getting 1, 2 square I am getting 4. In this way you can write x square value. Then add all these values. Okay, add all these values to get summation x square. Okay, to get summation x square. So now I am substituting all the values I have got, from the table. I am substituting here. You look at there. I will write here also. I will write here. So what are all the normal equations? Summation y is equal to n into a plus b into summation x. Okay. So from this is my first normal equation. What is summation y? 24 is equal to n. How many values are there? 5 values are there, plus b into summation x, 10x. Actually summation 10b. Okay, 10b summation x is. This is my first normal equation. Okay, this you can take second equation, since already our first equation is approximation straight line. Then from second normal equation, this is first normal equation. Then second normal equation, what is that? Summation xy is equal to a into summation x plus b into summation x square. So substitute all the values that I am having. Summation xy is 67 is equal to a into summation x. Okay, summation x is 10, so 10a plus b into summation x square, 30b. So I can denote this one is third equation. Now I want to find a and b. So solve. Actually I am having two equations with two unknown. You know how to solve. You are having many methods. Okay, you can use either method to find this unknown two values a and b. Okay, so we are having two equations, second equation and third equations with two unknown, small a and b. So you can solve these two equations, solve second equation and third equation to find the values of a and b. Okay, by using calculator also we can do within half second we can find the value. If you don't know, I will explain during the class. I will explain how to find the values of a and b by using calculator if we are having two equations. Okay, so after solving these two equations, I will get a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1.9. So that's all. A I have got 1, b is equal to 1.9. So you can substitute a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 1.9 in equation number 1 that I have assumed in the earlier. So y is equal to a plus bx. A is 1 plus 1.9x. So this is my required straight line fit. So this is my required straight line. Okay, now let us see these two practice problem. Actually first problem is not a big problem for you, easy one. Actually I have done one problem. In this way you can find the straight line approximation. But second problem, you look at second problem. What is the difficulty is that x value is somewhat bigger. Okay, somewhat bigger value you are having, actually 1998, 1999, 2000. So what is the difficulty you will have? You need to find summation x square. Okay, if these are all the values of x, so x square means you will get actually bigger values. Okay, so calculations will be very tough. Okay, that will be very difficult. So for that purpose, if you are having x value somewhat high, somewhat larger value, somewhat bigger value, if you are having, you can use this method. Actually, if you are doing some adjustment, then easily you can calculate. By dealing with small number, you can find the best approximation straight line. Okay, now I am going to explain that method, how to reduce the tough work, how to reduce the tough calculation for this kind of problem. If we are having x values, somewhat bigger values, somewhat larger values, if we are having, how to reduce the calculation work. Okay, that I am going to explain you. You look at this example. Now let us see one example. Actually, we have done one example in fitting straight line. Now change of scale. Okay, we are going to change the scale. We are going to change the origin. Why? Because you see x values, it is bigger somewhat when compared to the previous data, 1998, 1999, 2000, 2001. So it is somewhat larger value we are having. Suppose if you are dealing with the same data, you will be in a situation to find something x square. Okay, so if you find 1998 square, it will come a bigger value. Okay, 2000 square, it will come bigger value. So calculation will be very tough, calculation will be very difficult, and it will take time also. To reduce the time, to reduce the toughness, we are going to change the scale, or we are going to change the origin of original problem. Okay, so for that what I am going to do, we will look at here. So normally what is my straight line? Normally what is my straight line? A plus bx. Okay, in that what I have to find? A value and b value. Here what I am going to do, I am going to change the scale. Okay, now I am going to change the scale such that v is equal to a plus bu. So newly I am going to use two letters. Instead of y I am going to use v, instead of x I am going to use u. Okay, so what is the use? U is equal to, I am going to change the scale of x value. X minus, it is like deviation. Okay, x minus, I am going to subtract this x from one value. That is your wish. You are going to select one value from this. Okay, from this actually which is near to average value, which is very near to average value. That value we are going to select. Actually, in the shortcut method, when we are finding mean and median, we have done this. Many times we have done that. So what I am going to select, you select any value which is near to average. So what you can select, if you look at this data itself, you can understand, you can select either 2000 or 2001. Okay, either 2000 or 2001. So I am going to select 2000 for my convenience. It is your wish. So what I will get, u values 1998 minus 2000. So I will get minus 2. In this way 1999 minus 2000 minus 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, so in this way you can find the u value. Next v value. Okay, next v value which is y minus, y minus any one value in this data, but you have to select the best value. What do you mean by best value? That value should near to the average of the given data. Okay, if it is near to average of given data, then you will get a better approximation. Okay, in statistics anyway you are going to get an answer, but that should be better approximation. Okay, that should be best solution. For that you select in such a way that that value is near to average of this given data y. So you will get, you can check, you will get the value between 40 and 46. So I am selecting 46 here. So y minus 46. So what I will get, 28 minus 46 minus 18. So 38 minus 46 minus 8, 10, 60 minus 46, 14. Okay, in this way you can find v. You have to find uv and u square. Okay, you have to find uv and u square. So that is going to be useful in solving normal equations. So what will be uv values? You see, u is minus 2 into minus 18. So minus 2 into minus 18. So you will get 36 plus then 42. This is value of uv. Then finally u square, minus 2 the whole square, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9. Okay, then you add each and every corresponding column. Actually, no need of summation x, summation y here. You need summation u. Add all these values to get summation u. So what you will get summation u? You will get 3. Okay, you will get 3. Then find the summation. Add all these value. Summation v you will get -8. Summation you will get -8. Then add all these values. Summation uv. Summation uv you will get 19. Summation you will get 19. Then finally summation u square you will get 100. Okay, from the table you have to find all this value. Normally you will find summation x, summation y, summation xy, summation x square. But here we have changed the scale, we have changed the origin. Instead of x I am writing u, in terms of u I am writing, instead of y in terms of v I am writing. Okay, so summation u is 3, summation v is -8. So I am going to use these values in normal equations. Okay, now you can see how I am going to use in normal equations. Summation uv is 19 and summation u square is 100. Okay. So what is the normal equations? Normal equations are in terms of y and x, you know, you are fitting a straight line, v is equal to a plus bu. Okay. Now temporarily after changing the scale you are finding the straight line v is equal to a plus bu. Then but your required straight line is y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, now temporarily I am finding this straight line v is equal to a plus bu. So what are the normal equations? From this you can write, I told you how to write summation. Normal equation, summation v is equal to n into summation a plus b into summation u. This is one normal equation. So one normal equation is summation v is equal to na plus some b into summation u. Second normal equation is summation uv is equal to a into summation u plus b into summation u square, sigma u square. You substitute all the values you are having in these two equations. So summation v is -8. Number of values in this given data is 6. A I want to find plus b I don't know, I have to find. Summation u is 3, so 3b. This is one equation, so you can take this one 2. Okay. Then here 19 is equal to a into summation u 3a b into summation u square plus 100b. Okay. So this is equation number 3. Now solve 2 and 3. Solve 2 and 3 to find a and b. Okay, by using calculator you can solve. So now I am writing the answer. You know how to find the values of a and b. I am writing the answer. A you will get -4.3047. You can check this. B you will get 5.9429. 5.9429. So these are all the values. Then you substitute these values in our temporary straight line fit. Okay, our temporary straight line fit. Then you have to find y is equal to a plus bx. Okay, so I am substituting the value on substituting the values. I will get a minus 4.3047 plus 5.9429. Okay, 5.9429. Okay, this is in terms of u and v, but I need my data in terms of x and y. So I have to change the values. Already I am having the relation between u and x. I am having the relation between v and y. By using those relations, I am going to find the straight line in terms of x and y. Okay, temporarily to reduce the calculation risk, I have changed the origin, I have changed the scale. Okay, v is equal to, what is my straight line? U. But what is the relation between v and y and u and x? we have fixed v is equal to y minus 46, okay, that is there in the table, and we have fixed u is equal to x minus 2000, okay. I am going to substitute this in this straight line. So y minus 46 is equal to minus 4.3047 plus 5.9429 into u value is x minus 2000, okay, x minus 2000. After simplifying this, what I will get, y minus 46 is equal to minus 4.3047, I am going to multiply this, okay, to simplify, plus 5.9429x minus 2000 into 5.9429, 2000 into 5.9429, you will get minus 11,885.8, okay. I will get minus 11,885.8, then y is equal to this minus 46, in the right hand side it will be positive, so what I will get 5.9429x, okay, after adding all these right hand side value, what I will get, minus 11,844 approximately. So this is my required straight line fit, okay, this is my required straight line fit by using the method of least square. So in this method, what is the difference? Normally we can go with the values of x and y, but here we are changing the scale. Why we are changing? To reduce the calculation risk, to reduce the time duration for doing that problem, we are doing the change of scale. After changing that, y in terms of v, x in terms of u, then we are doing the problem for u and v, then we are changing into our required x and y, okay. So that's all from this problem.